Now first understand the reverse 7 situations properly. Give the heading reverse situations. No one should be talking now. No, not in the summary. And there are 7 reverse situations. First 2 situations, write it only after I explain you. First 3. 4, 5 you can do along with me. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5 and 6 you'll try on your own. So understand this. First reverse situation now. So far we had known the values of Z and we used to find the area from the table. Now reverse situation means area will be known and we have to find the value of Z. Okay, for example, P of 0 less than Z less than Z1 is 0.2704. Understand this properly? First of all, because 0 is given directly, we can get one diagram only. Here we know 0 is less than Z1 means can I say Z1 is more than 0? So Z1 will be a positive number and so it will come on the right side. Okay, area is known, Z1's value we will find now. 0 to Z1, 0 is less than Z is less than Z1, 0 is finally less than Z1 means Z1 is more than 0. So Z1 is a positive number more than 0, it will come on the right side. Any confusions? Between 0 to Z1 means this is the region we require. This region's area is given as 0.2704. Okay, now see the table. In the first column 0.00. Listen carefully. In the table, in the first column 0.00, which is the area just less than 0.2704, which is the area in the column of 0.00 just less than 0.2704, 2580. Do you find that or not? Yes. 2580 in the column of 0.00. Is that the area just less than 2704? Do you get it? Yes. Amrita, in the first column, do you get 2580? First column, not row. In the first column of 0.00, which value do you find just less than 2704? Do you get 250? Yes. Now, in that row only, you'll get 2704. Do you get 2704 in that row? Yes. Can you see it corresponds to 0.74? Yes. 2704 corresponds to 0.7 and 0.04? Yes. Means it corresponds to 0.74. So can I say this value is 0.74? Means from the table we can say that P 0 less than Z less than 0.74 is coming to 2704. Means the value of Z1 is 0.7. Did everyone understand the first situation? Yes. Any confusions? See, 0.2704 is the area we need. In the first column of 0.00, which is the value just less than 2704, 2580. Now in that row, do you get exactly 2704? Now 2704 is 0.7 on the left side and at the top 0.04. Means the value is 0.7. 0.7 and 0.04 if you combine 0.74. Okay. See here 0.7 and 0.04 if you combine it will get to 0.7. Is everyone clear with this? Now understand the second situation. As I said, 3 situations you'll understand completely. Put your pens down. Now same thing let us take on the left side and one extra point we understand. Because it's not necessary that exact value you get in the table. So understand that P Z1 less than Z less than 0 is suppose 0.4086. Now Z1 is less than 0 means it's a negative number. Z1 is less than 0 means it's a negative number. So it will come on the left side. Able to understand it? Between Z1 and 0 means this area. Between Z1 and 0 means this area is 0.4086. No, 4086 only I want. Is everyone clear with this? Now listen carefully. In the table, in the first column, 0.00, which is the value of area just less than 4086? 4032. Is everyone able to get that?
Yes.
Now in that row, do you have 4086 exactly?
No.
So tell me, 4086 comes between which two values? 4082 and 4099. Now understand this. Stop talking. Reverse questions are very, very complicated. So be attentive and understand the 7 situations properly. Area and Z. 0.4086 exactly is not there. But it comes between which two values? 4082 and 4099. Any confusion? 4082 corresponds to 1.33. All are able to get that 1.33?
Yes.
And the next is 1.34. Now we will find average of both. Do it. 0.4082 plus 0.4099 divide by 2. 40905 means 4091 rounded off. Okay, 4 decimals we have to round off. And do 1.33 plus 1.34 divide by 2. 1.335. Now listen carefully. We need the area of 4086. 4086 is nearest to which value? 4086 nearest to 82, because 82 and 86, how much is the difference?
4.
86 and 91, 5. And 86 and 99, 13. Which is the nearest to 4086? 4082. So we will take the value as 1 point. This is what is to be done when you don't get exact. Any 3 can be nearest. This average will maximum time come nearest. Here it's not coming. You'll see that today. Okay, so you always have to obtain this table. Now one more thing. We discussed that Z1 is on the left side means it's a negative number. But in the table we never have the negative numbers. So being on the left side, it's not 1.33, it's minus 1.33. Means now you'll say from the table P, we always write from left to right. So P minus 1.33 less than Z less than 0 is coming to 0.40, sorry, 82, which is the nearest. 82 is the nearest to 86. So we'll take Z1 as minus 1 point. Did everyone of you understand this? Anyone having any confusion in that? Tell me now. So similar situation we have taken on the left side. One more situation you'll thoroughly understand. Then 4th and 5th you'll do with me. Yes, anyone who did not understand this? Now third one is even more complicated, so understand it properly. Who all are still writing it? Raise your hand. All have completed? Now look at the third one. Listen everyone. P of, put your pens down. P of Z greater than Z1 is 0.6841. Okay, put your pens down and understand it first. First of all, greater than Z1 means it goes till infinity. We have done this earlier also. Greater than Z1 means it goes from Z1 till infinity. So we'll write it as PZ1 less than Z less than infinity is 0.6841. Any confusion in this? Greater than Z1 means the number goes till infinity. All we'll write later. It's a complicated situation, so understand it thoroughly first. Now, it goes till infinity means from Z1 to infinity the area is 0.6841. Now, here in these two questions, because 0 was given, it was very easy to decide whether Z1 should come on the right side or on the left side. Now here Z1 is more than 0, so it comes on the right side. Here Z1 is less than 0, so it comes on the left side. Here 0 is not given, so it's difficult to decide whether Z1 should come on the right side or left side. If your logical reasoning is very strong and you are directly able to decide, then you can make one diagram directly, which I can do. But taking your level into consideration, I will always be making two diagrams. Taking one diagram Z1 on the right side, taking one diagram Z1 on the left side. One of those two diagrams will be right and the other one will be wrong. One will be correct and the other will be wrong. You have to identify which one is right and cancel the wrong one. So whenever 0 is not there, first important thing is to decide Z1 should come on the right side or on the left side. Make two diagrams. Initially do that with practice of questions. I am 100% sure majority of you will be directly able to identify it comes on this side. Then you can make one diagram only. Two are not compulsory. Initially make two diagrams for practice and identify which one is right. And now in one diagram we take Z1 on the right and in one we take on the left side. Now we need to do the shading between Z1 and infinity. Both the diagrams. We have to do shading between Z1 and infinity. Means here Z1 and infinity this region, here Z1 and infinity this region. In both the diagrams you need to do the shading between Z1 and infinity. Now this area is given as 0.6841. Now raise your hand. Which one is not possible? Raise your hand. First one is not possible because complete right side is 0.5. So this area is 0.5. So this should be less than 0.5. Cannot be more than 0.5. Means this one is not possible. Only this one is possible. Understood that? As I said, initially make two diagrams in practice. Once we start with textbook questions, majority of you will be able to identify the correct diagram directly. Okay, now shading on two sides means sum or difference. Sum of these two areas. Can I write the sum of two areas as Z1 less than Z less than 0 plus 0 less than Z less than infinity is 0.6841. Now we know that right side is 0.5. Means this area 0 to infinity we know is 0.5. This is known. So can I write Z1 less than Z less than 0 plus 0.5 is 0.6841. Means if you bring 0.5 on the right side, Z1 less than Z less than 0 would be 6841 minus 0.5. Difference of these two will come to 1841. Means P Z1 less than Z less than 0 is 0.1841. Any confusions so far? All are clear up till here? Now see in the first column 0.00, which is the area just less than 1841. 1554. In that row, do you get 1841 exactly?
No.
It comes between which two values? 1808 and 1844. So table values, area and Z. Silence. Yes, 1841 comes between 1804 and 1808 and 1844. 1808, 1844. Now 1808 corresponds to 0.47 and the other one corresponds to 0.48. Now we require average. Do 0.1808 plus 0.1844 divided by 2
0.1826
and 0.475. Now tell me, our requirement is 1841, clearly visible. 1841 is nearest to which value?
0.1844.
So we can say from the table the nearest value is, okay, nearest we have to write. I am just writing this word, P of Z0 Z1, sorry, here this 0.48 being on the left side would be positive or negative? Negative. So from the table, T minus 0.48 less than Z less than 0 is coming to 0.1844. This is the nearest. So Z1 we will take as minus 0. Did anyone understand this? Completed. As I said, reverse questions are complicated. Okay? Do your work without talking. Try to do without seeing. Then you'll get more confidence. Who is swinging up the mobile in between? Give it here. You're watching a movie, interval is going on in between. Fourth situation and fifth. Do it with me. Write down 4 P of Z. Same thing now we give on the left side shading. Z less than Z1. 0.7145. Raise your hand, first step. Now it's less than, so how will we express it? Yes, less than Z1 means it goes till negative infinity. So write down P minus infinity less than Z less than Z1. Anyone who did not understand this? Now is there any zero? One diagram, two diagrams? Two diagrams. Make two diagrams. In one diagram take Z1 on the right side, and in one diagram take Z1 on the left side. Now we need to do the shading always between the two bracket values. Means we always have to do the shading between this minus infinity and Z1. In both the diagrams, do the shading from minus infinity to Z1. And this area is 0.7145. Now raise your hand. Which one is not possible? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Ritu. Second is not possible. Reason, this itself is 0.5, so this should be less than 0.5. 7145 is not possible. Now in the first diagram, shading on two sides means we will do the sum. Raise your hand, how will we write that? Sum means how will we write that? Correct, dear reader. Sum of two regions means minus infinity less than Z less than 0 plus 0 less than Z less than Z1. Which area we know? Minus infinity to 0 we know is 0.5 plus P0 less than Z less than Z1 0.7145. 0.5 on the right will become minus 0.7145 minus 0.5 0.2145 means this area is from 0 to Z1 2145. Now in the table all the areas are from 0. So now we can see the table. You can see the table only once you get the area from 0. Everywhere you can see 0 comes. After that only we see the table. Got it everyone? Any confusion so far? Now, see in the table in the first column, which area is just less than 2145? 1915. Now do you have exactly 2145? No. So we'll have to make the table. Write down table values. If you get exactly, then your answer gets over. Here area and Z. Now tell me, 2145 comes between which two areas? 2123 and 2157. 2123 corresponds to 0.56 and the other one corresponds to 0.57. Now, what is average of 2123 plus 2157 divided by 2? 2140. Okay, 214 is 2140. Did you understand this? And this is 565. This is the average. Now tell me, 2145 is nearest to which one? See, three situations I have taken up where first value comes nearest, second value comes nearest, third. Any value can come near. You always need to. Got it everyone? Means now you say nearest one. From the table, P of 0, you have to write in this direction only. 0 less than Z less than 0.565 comes to 0.2140. This is the nearest. So Z1 will be taken as 0.565. 6, 5. Did you all understand this, everyone? Any confusions? Now, one more situation I'll do on the board, then one you'll try on your situation 5. Write down P Z greater than Z1 is 0.3456. Written that, everyone? First of all, Pooja, how can we write it? Did you understand this, everyone? Since greater than Z1 is given, means Z1 to infinity is 3, 4, 5, 6. One diagram, two diagrams, two, because 0 is not there. In first diagram, take Z1 on the right side. In second diagram, take Z1 on the left side. Now in both the diagrams, where do we have to do the shading? Between Z1 and infinity. And this area is given 3, 4, 5, 6. Now raise your hand. Which one is not possible? Raise your hand. How many times do I tell you that? Second one is not possible because if this area itself is 0.5, then this area should be more than 0.5. First one is correct. Now, in the first diagram, shading is on both the sides or one side? One side. So sum or difference? Difference. Valerie, how will we write the difference? Yes. How would we get this shaded region? 0 to infinity minus 0 to which area we know? 0 to infinity we know is 0.5 minus 0 less than z1 0.3456. Bring 0.3456 on the left side. So 0.5 minus 0.3456 minus p on the right side. So p 0 less than z1 0.1544 means 0 to z1 area comes to 1544. In the table all the values are from 0. So now can we see the table or not? Now in the first column of 0, 0, which is the value just less than 1544? 1179. Now in that row you don't get 1544 between two values. But if you see the last value is 1517, do you get that or not?
Yes.
1517? Yes. And first value in the next row is 1554? Yes. Does 1544 come between these two or not?
Yes.
So now write down the table values, area and Z. You can say that 1544 comes between 1517 and 1554. 1517 corresponds to 0.39 and the other one 0.40. Now average 0.1536. Is this coming to 1536? 1517 plus 1554 divided by 2. 1531. 1517 plus 1554 divided by 2. 1536. Do you all get that? And this is 0.395. Now, which is out of the three nearest to 1544? 36. 36 is at a difference of 8 with 44. And 54 is at a difference of 10 with 44, which is the nearest 36. Got it, everyone? As I said, majority times you'll find that the last average is nearest. So you'll say nearest one from the table P 0 less than Z less than 0.1536, sorry 0.395 is equal to 0.1536. So we will take Z1 as 0.395. Right side, so it's positive or negative? Understood this, everyone? Now sixth, let's do it together only, otherwise time will be out. And on P Z less than Z1 equals to 0.1915. Now, first of all, Tejaswini, how can we re-express this? Less than Z1 means it goes till minus infinity. So minus infinity, less than Z1. One diagram or two diagrams? Two diagrams. One shape, beard and F. In one diagram, we'll take Z1 on the right side, and in another diagram, we'll take Z1 on the left side. Now, in both the diagrams, we have to do shading between minus infinity and Z1. And this area is given as 1915. You all get this? So, Yuvraj, which one is possible and which one is not possible? First one is not possible because the sum of these two areas should be more than 0.5. Is everyone clear with this? Now second area, Yashvi, how would you write the second area? What is this new expression you told me today? Shading on one side means sum or difference? Difference. There a difference of which two? Yes, Yashvi? First line situations you practice properly. Yes, this area will be the difference of minus infinity to 0, minus z1 to 0. Now we know that minus infinity to 0 is 0.5. Minus p z1 less than z less than 0 is 0.1915. Now doing 1915 on the left side it becomes minus p on the right side becomes plus 0.3085 will be this plane region. Now once you get the area from 0, we can see the table. Now see in the first column, which is the area just less than 3085? 2881. Do you get 3085 exactly? No. So we'll have to make the table again. Table values, area, Z. Someone is speaking and I can continuously hear that murmuring going on. Continuously. Now 3085 comes between which two values? 3078 and 3106. Okay. They correspond to 0.87 and 88. Now average 3092 and 875. Now tell me 85 is nearest to both are equal distance? So any of the two can be taken. 78 and 92 both are at equal distance from 85. Let us go with this one. So from use the nearest one from the table, P it's on the left side, so minus 0.87 will take. It's on the left side means value will not be 0.87, it will be minus 0.87. Minus 0.87 less than z less than 0 is 0.3078. So Z1 is equal to minus 0.87. Okay, Z1 will be taken as minus 0. Did everyone understand this? Any doubt in it? And last situation. Last one is a simple be attended. Whenever you are asked range of middle, any percentage of observations, let us say 60% of observations. How to find this? First of all, range will always be between two values. Range is always between two values. So here we have to find two values, Z1 as well as Z2. And 60% means probability would be 0.6. 60% means probability would be 0.6. So I can write it as Z1 less than Z less than Z2 is 0.6. Range means the probability that area between Z1 and Z2, 60% means the area is 0.6. Did you understand this? Now, two values are there and middlemost. So one value, since it's a symmetrical distribution, one will always be on the left and one will always be on the right side. Then only you get the middlemost area or not. So when you want the range of middlemost area, then one value will always be on the left and one always on the right. Then only you get the middlemost area. Now since the distribution is symmetrical, are these both areas equal or not?
Yes.
So can I say they would be 0.6 by 2.3 and this also 0.6 by 2. 0.3 means I am writing 0.3000 because in table all the values are in 4 decimals. Any confusion so far? Now in the table, first column, which is the value just less than 3000? 2881. In that column, do you have 3000 exactly? So again we'll have to obtain the table values, area and Z. 3000 comes between 2995 and 3023. 0.84 and 85. Now average 2995 plus 3023 divided by 2 and 0.845. Which is nearest to 3000? 2995 is nearest to 3000. So nearest value. Now listen everyone. Both are 0.84. But left side will be minus 0.84 and right side will be plus 0.84. So directly you say nearest Z1 is minus 0.84 and Z2 is 0 point completed. Did you all understand this?
Yes.
So these are the 7 reverse situations possible. Complicated ones you all need to practice it properly, because all the remaining questions of the chapter are reverse. Direct is very easy as we did yesterday, but reverse is very complex. And again in this reverse, if 7 are clear, then you will not have any problem in the rest of the chapter. One of those situations will only come and go. 7 homeworks I'll give similar ones. Again exercise question will have to defer it only.